Free for the People coverage now. The economy and inflation continue to be on the minds of people headed into the presidential election, including small business owners. News 3 Now's Kyrian Lee spoke to a small business owner who is living through it and trying to navigate keeping her business afloat.
In 2018, Awa Sibi took a leap of faith and launched her own small business, Les Délices de Awa. Since then, she has been serving the Madison community authentic West African cuisine.
It's a cultural and ethnic space. It's different from everything you're used to.
For years, Sibi has been functioning as a caterer and appearing at festivals. But in May of this year, Sibi opened a physical restaurant space and currently is under a soft launch. And with it has come some obstacles.
Once we do our grand opening, we'll be changing the prices to what actually it should be so we can make profit off of it. Because we haven't been making profit. We're just keeping the lights on.
While the recent Bureau of Labor statistics show inflation is cooling, Sibi says it has been a challenge navigating it as a small business owner.
Because you want to be fair in your pricing, but you also have everything that you have to account for, which is like labor, overhead and things like that.
To upkeep the quality of the food, a lot of Sibi's products are halal and shipped from outside of the U.S., which adds up. She says items as simple as a bottle of oil have fluctuated between $19 to $48.
I used to sell a plate of food at $12. Back then, I also wasn't making profit, but I wanted to be known first. And then once people knew the quality of the food, they were ready to pay anything. So I bumped my prices from 12 to 15 to 18 to 25 a plate.
A recent poll from the National Federation of Independent Business shows inflation remains the main issue among small business owners, with 25% reporting it as their single most important problem in operating their business. Meanwhile, on the campaign trail, Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris rolled out her plan to help small businesses. Vice President Harris is proposing expansion of small business tax deduction for startup expenses from $5,000 to $50,000. She did not outline the price on this plan, and it would need approval by Congress.
I want to see 25 million new small business applications by the end of my first term.
Former President Donald Trump hasn't directly appealed to small businesses, but his promises include lowering prices, boosting economic growth, ending taxes on tips and Social Security benefits, imposing tariffs and tax penalties on companies that don't produce in the U.S., and lowering the corporate tax rate to 15%.
Your long economic nightmare will very soon be over. It's going to be over. Going to turn it around.
For small business owners like Sibi, she says no matter who wins the presidential race, she just doesn't want to see prices go any higher.
So I don't want to compromise on the taste or quality of what I'm getting. I still want to get fresh ingredients and I want to get them halal and all these things. But if there's any way that we can have a price that works for us so that at least we could be making profit without having to impose these crazy prices to customers.